What is going on, everybody? It's me, Liquid Truth, and we are back in Morrowind. So we have quite a bit to handle. I really like this area because you might be able to tell by my avatar, my YouTube avatar that is, that purple is one of my favorite colors. Well, honestly, purple probably is my favorite color. So I'm really just digging the way the hues in here work. Like it just looks really sick. But we were sent down here. See if we can find it. Yeah, Andreas Tuca told us about a mysterious tower materialized in the depths of Saran. He wants me to find out what's inside and offered me 150 gold pieces for the information. All of this, and some guy's like, hey, I'll give you 150 gold if you find out what's in here. Dude, there's like some sort of demigod or something in here. They spawned a crystal. He didn't even mention it was anything like this. Like, this is insane. Before I go in, I do want to say, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. If you're enjoying the series, it just helps boost engagement, and it'll help like other people see the series, because for the most part, it's so hard for small channels like this to grow these days. But yeah, that's just housekeeping. Chaos flees when I draw near. In realms of mine, there's naught to fear. Discipline, structure do I command. What am I? The force that stands. Chaos flees when I draw near. In realms of mine, there's naught to fear. So they run empires or realms. Discipline, structure do I command. The command structure. What am I? The force that stands. So is it an empire? Justice? Order? Or scribs? And when the empire draws near, in realms of mine there's naught to fear. I don't think it would be the empire. I'm going to go with order. Order will prevail, it is foretold. After braving the depths of Saran, I found the mysterious tower. I was greeted with a riddle by its door and managed to answer it correctly. It seems I have access now. Okay. Whoa. Marvelous. You've arrived just as the sleeping lord foretold. As the keeper of these sacred halls, allow me the honor of welcoming you to the Monastery of Order. Rejoice, Phaedron Andrus, for your presence here is no mere accident. Come, let us converse. Alright, I'll follow you. I'm not going anywhere with you. For accident or not, I've got questions. What is this place? I mean, I feel safe. I'll follow. Yes, I have no doubt. It is foretold. Whoa! Whoa, dude. This mod pack is insane, man. This is so cool. Like, dude, we're so many hours in, still finding novel stuff like this. This is nuts. This is crazy. This is insane. Oh my god. Yo. Major.
Something I can do for you.
Oh, you have a normal Dunmer voice. All right. Major shout out to the guys who made this. Yo, this is amazing. What do you got on here? Some raw ebony regarding the second keeper. Standard scroll. No spoilers, so we're not going to.
Order
Oh my
will
God.
prevail.
We'll change the audio a bit. Down a tiny bit. Voice down a bit. Yo.
Order will prevail.
To you too, my friend. Greetings, fellow traveler of the sacred path. May the sleeping lord's wisdom guide your steps. Dude. Okay.
Is there something I can do for you?
Welcome, Phaedron Andrus, to the Monastery of Order. I'm honored to guide you along your sacred path. As you shall have answers, only fair to balance the scales, for you are no mystery to me. What is the Monastery of Order? Bow your head in gratitude, for the sleeping lord has led you to the heart of order. Here, you may find refuge from the turbulent seas of chaos. My brethren and I study our Lord's celestial logic and divine calculations. Speak with them, for they are torchbearers of his most perfect wisdom, guardians of the eternal flame that light our way along the sacred path. The reflection room, our crystallography lab, the monastery library, all are open to you. What is the sacred path? Every action, even thought, every choice, they all intertwine in a complex dance. Now imagine that this dance is not a wild improvisation, but an intricately choreographed performance. You and I are but dancers on the cosmic stage following the steps set before us. Only the sleeping Lord, in his infinite wisdom, was able to see the dance to its entirety. Hold on. I had to cough. Past, present, future, till he was cursed to slumber by jealous gods. Are they talking about Dagoth-Ur? I like the way this guy's talking. He has that good prose. Your brethren? Or no, what do you mean, I am no mystery to you? You are Phaedron Andrus, Night Stalker. But your name is just the beginning of what I know. Like the constellations, your story has been laid before me with crystal clarity. What else would you like to hear? Your deepest regret? A stolen whisper that reddens your cheeks in the quiet hours of the night? How could you know all of that? Or I don't have time for these cryptic riddles, I'm leaving. Nice trick. Anyone can pay for that information. How do you know all this? It's not a matter of possibility, but the very essence of probability. Now, allow me to speak plainly. I foresaw your arrival within the Codex pages, but beyond that, your presence here appears as ripples in the vast sea of fate. Will you impact its surface with the force of a boulder or a pebble? I cannot yet say. Stay with us for a while, and the sacred path will reveal all in due time. Every door in the Monastery of Order is open to you. Visit our library in the reflection room, the crystallography lab, where your path is written. Or fight, be impermanent. Sift through my room, read what is not meant for your eyes. It matters not. Or fight, be impertinent. Sift through my room, read what is not meant for your eyes. It matters not. I shall summon you again when the time is right. Remember, Phaedron Andrus, order will prevail. It is foretold. Who are your brethren? To understand who we are, you must first know where we came from. It was not long ago that we served a different master, Sheogorath, Prince of Madness. Like the others, I allowed... Isn't that what we just came from doing a quest from? I allowed his honeyed words to flow into my ears until it was too late, and the mind became riddled with holes. For wretched like us, there is but one destination on the sacred path, the Shivering Isles. Only by the grace of our Lord did we escape from the mad god's domain. What? Sheogorath left us helpless as newborn mice, scurrying blindly in the dark. Then, a flicker of light in the twilight of our minds. We wandered the wastes, drawn by her meager warmth, until we stood beneath an obelisk of flawless stone. As our hands touched its surface, the wavering flame within us erupted into a torrent of brilliance. Bathed in the perfect order of our Lord, we saw what the mad god dreaded most. We were no longer afraid. Yo, this guy rules. The Codex, a book But not just any book. A great relic of the sleeping lord. Within its sacred pages, time flows as a single unbroken strand. Guided by his divine logic, my brethren and I have begun deciphering the threads of fate one by one. We glimpse secrets of the past, unfolding of the present, and even whispers of the future. When our work is done, we shall attain full understanding of the sacred path. Inside the tower, I was greeted by the keeper, who informed me of its true name, Monastery of Order. I should go back to Andreas for my reward as soon as I get the chance. Dude, Andreas has 150 gold. Screw him. We're in another realm. What are we talking about? The keeper mentioned a mysterious relic called the Codex, which he claims contains answers to questions about the past, present, and future. He also said I'm welcome to explore the rest of the tower, mentioning places like the Reflection Room, a crystallography lab, and the Monastery Laboratory. Can't tell. Pretty sure these are just normal books. Restless North, book 3.
Do I care?
Do we check this text? I'm gonna save. If he attacks us, we're not gonna read. Regarding the second keeper, there's been no sign of the second keeper for several days now. Her chambers remain empty and her duties do go unfilled. I've inquired among the brethren, but none have seen or know of her whereabouts. We await your guidance and instructions on how to proceed. Wisdom in this matter is greatly needed. Candlestick. Ooh. Base of Comforting Tendrils. Looks cool. I want that. Swimmer Coil. I mean, I didn't mean to steal that. I'm going to load. I didn't mean to steal that. I thought that was like a book. And if I steal it, I'll just like go invisible or something. We have no problem.
Order
bro.
will prevail.
You good, dog? Down. Yeah, I thought it was like this, or I was gonna open it. Anyway. Swimmer schematic. The design of this book right here looks really cool. So what do you have over here? Keeper's Journal, excerpt number 3, 2, and 1. Even in his slumber, the sleeping lord's radiance outshines that of Magnus. When we touched the obelisk, his words seared our minds with the heat of Saint's golden blade. Harbingers of order, release my heart from its grave and chaos realm. And so we began to dig. How long have we labored, I wonder? Months? Years? More converts arrive with each passing day. Our fingers bleed, yet we rejoice, for every handful of soil brings us closer to the heart. Fear has no hold on our souls, for we now walk upon the sacred path, as it is foretold. Codex continues to slumber despite countless attempts. We fail to coax even the smallest glimpse of the future from its pages. Is it not why you guided us to these halls, my lord? To illuminate the sacred path for all to follow? Speak to us. We are the children of order, for life only began when we were reborn in your light. The second keeper has pierced the veil of uncertainty. Your destined return draws near. Loyal servants stand ready, rekindling the fires of devotion in anticipation of the day you reclaim domination or dominion of other realms. Over the realms, Jesus. Order shall prevail, as it is foretold. The Axiom engine remains steadfast in its defiance of my commands. We are ensnared within these caverns. The second keeper believes that we may have reached our ultimate destination of the sacred path. Perhaps her words carry truth. This land cries out for your divine guidance. Morrowind yearns for order like a calf mewing at its mother's cold breast. Who can answer its prayers but you, my lord? The gods remain silent. The dying empire stands impotent. Plague casts a shadow across the land, and the inferno of Red Mountain threatens to devour all. When those who survive stand amidst the fading embers of their existence, you shall be there to restore balance, as it is foretold. Yo, whoever wrote this, hats off to you. You are going off. You snapped. This is amazing. It looks amazing. It's designed amazing. The dialogue is really, really, really good. Oh, let's try to see if we can talk to one of these guys. Guardians. The Codex has never failed us before, and it won't now. Most revered relic from the Sleeping Lord's lost realm, through its sacred pages, he blesses our keeper with visions of both past and future, guiding us along the path of perfect order. Without his wisdom, we'd be lost. Endless night.
Order will prevail.
Amazing stuff. Yeah, what do you got? You got no gloves. Codex. Crystallography lab. The Arch Prismancer Tyndall and his apprentice are determined to unravel the mysteries of the Sleeping Lord's crystalline realm. Why can they not simply revel in the splendor of his creation?
Blessings of order upon you.
We'll go up first. Hit the jets.
God, duty is dull. Give me a bandit raid or blighted monsters to slay anything.
Stuff started loading and it got a little dicey. I got scared it was going to crash. Save again. This is crazy, dude.
I take it you want something.
Room of
What is it?
Settle down. Room of reflection. Storeroom.
I suppose I have a moment. What is it?
This is truly the best game ever. Like, easy. Easy. An unfamiliar face in these halls. You're a rare sight, stranger, and at most unwelcome. Scales of justice have been turned upside down, and you might be the only person who can set them right. I'm innocent, I swear. Shouting innocence is one thing, proving it is another. A common refrain from behind bars. Save it for your trial. Shouting innocence is one thing, proving it is another. No, you don't understand. Can't simply be guilty of what they say. The Keeper accused me of a crime that hasn't happened yet. He claimed to have foreseen it within the Codex pages and locked me in this cage. There won't be any trial, you see. According to the Keeper, I was condemned before drawing my first breath. What do you mean, a crime that hasn't happened yet? I can hardly bring myself to utter these words. What the Keeper accuses me of is it's unthinkable. My own flesh and blood, slain by my hand. My brother Giles, can you even imagine? He's the one who kept me sane during those endless years in the Shivering Isles. I'd gladly trade my life for his, and he'd do the same for me. Please, you must help me. If I help, how can I be so sure you won't harm your brother? If you don't want to help me escape, find my brother. Tell him everything. Please, act quickly. For the sacred path may end me at the executioner's block. Not a single voice would rise in protest. The people here have lost the ability to think for themselves. They're convinced the Sleeping Lord speaks to the Keeper through the Codex. Don't dare defy its predictions. What rubbish. Who's to say it isn't Shao Gorath having a laugh at our expense? Well, I mean, you said you spent years in the Shivering Isles. Well, decades pass like mere minutes in the Mad God's realm. Giles is the only part of my life from before that hasn't crumbled to dust. I left someone dear behind in the Imperial City. We were meant to be married. Brother used to tease me endlessly about her, suggesting that she was too good for me or that she'd find someone better. I suppose she did in the end, as all I have left are memories. Alright, where's your brother at? Giles disappeared into the caverns shortly after the Keeper imprisoned me in this room. Trying to escape his fate, the others whisper, but it can't be true. He must know. I'd never harm him. Why did he run away? There's so much going on, dude. Codex predicted that Lucien would cause his brother Giles' death. Since he had no intention of harming his brother, I'm to consider helping Lucien to escape the monastery, perhaps help to seek out his brother. Fling into the caverns. What are we doing for the main guy? Keeper mentioned a mysterious relic called the Codex, which contains blah, 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 blah. So we're just literally just hanging out. I mean, that's cool. We're literally just chilling in here. We have no main overarching quest. Not yet, at least.
Today's your lucky day. So let's hear it.
Can you chill? Stranger among us. Let's get out while you still can. Monastery of Order. Most of us came from the Shivering Isles. If you ask the Keeper, we're all devout followers of the Sleeping Lord. Personally, I wouldn't have turned away any god for a chance to escape Sheogorath's realm. In the end, it was the Sleeping Lord who answered my prayers. Alright, you're kind of true. You're just like straight up truthful. What is the Codex then? The Keeper claims to receive visions of both past and future from its pages. He says the Sleeping Lord was able to predict every detail about the world with perfect accuracy. That's true. Why has the world forgotten about his god? I like you, lady. Room of Reflection. It's a prayer room?
Sarah?
Hell yeah, lady. Sarah to you. Respect. What up? Oh, they talked about you. Somebody mentioned you by name. May the twin moons guide you along the sacred path. Brings you to this one's presence. What do you think of the Monastery of Order? Talia feels at peace within these walls. I like you. Tell me the truth, Talia. Well, that's all she has. All right, what about this sacred path? Dance of Joan and Jode in the night sky creates Khajiit in many shapes, size, and colors. Talia, she is Suthirat. Her father was a proud Arhamarat. Khajiit knows the lunar lattice weaves its designs long before their arrival in this world. It is not so different from the Sleeping One's path, yes? Very, 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 very vaguely get what she's saying. But, okay. So we're going up. We've already been there. Continue. Dude, this place is crazy. Crystal Grotto. Every once in a while, we're going to run into this because they're obviously using like all unique textures. Oh, this is us on the roof. I sip on my coffee. Better jump. So wait, if we're on the roof, how does this work? That it continues going up. Whoa, dude. Shield. Shield is impenetrable, and it goes up even further. I love this. Top floor, and it's just defying like the laws of any kind of science. What? What? Oh wait, are we back? Does it circle around like that? Is that what happened? It does. That's pretty sick. That's a really cool design. I don't know how they could make that work like that. Wait. This looks different. Everything in here looks different. What is going on? Is this a completely different thing? The library? Where are we? I was going up. I went up quite a few steps. I didn't think I was going to have to go up that much to confirm we were in a completely different thing. What is this? Oh, are there two sides? No. Impenetrable shield. Where are we? We'll check this out. Well, we've already been there. Is that how we kind of switch buildings? Assuming that's what even happened. Well, no, because we spoke with you. Okay, I think that was the entrance that we came through. This is so sick. I like how they knew it would take... Oh, I didn't mean to steal that book. I need to be careful. I like how they knew it would clearly take way too long to place all the books individually.
Is there something you need?
So they just have, like, quote, books, and then they can just place books everywhere. Which, I mean, I'm not gonna hate. Unexpected delay is a test of fate. Order will prevail. Who's this?
Do you want something from me?
First librarian. Greetings, fellow traveler of the sacred path. May the sleeping Lord's wisdom guide you. Monastery Library, our collection is but a shadow of the sleeping Lord's lost great library. Alas, it was reduced to ruins by his eternal enemy, the Prince of Madness.
Is there something I can do for you?
Third librarian. Ooh. Are you a fourth librarian?
I suppose I have a moment. What is it?
Codex? Saying the same thing everybody else says. It's fine. But... Nice. We went through. Cool. This.
Yes, Outlander. What do you want?
Been stuck here for quite some time. Makes you wonder what the Keeper's not telling us, doesn't it? Or are you? Crystallography lab?
Hello. I hope you won't take too much of my time.
Before the ages of man. Whoa. Ebony flask. Oh, yo, I gotta take that. I'm sorry, buddy. Ebony calcinator. Yeah, you're about to get robbed.
Hello. I hope you won't take too much of my time.
Limbic. Yo, I'm gonna... Oof. What up, pimp? Greymarch stares at the wall, lost in thought. Monastery of Order. When I agreed to be Master Tyndall's apprentice, I didn't know it was a trans-dimensional commitment. But according to the Keeper, I'm exactly where I was always destined to be. Oddly enough, I don't find that notion particularly reassuring. So it sounds like the Keeper's a bit of a manipulator.
I see you. Hello.
Ah, Phaedron Andorus. Welcome to the Monastery of Order. The Keeper told me to expect you, and here you stand. You must be curious about the marvels of the crystallography lab, yes? Why am I saying, or what am I saying? Of course you are. Written in the Codex, and so it shall be, apparently. Alright, so what's crystallography? Have you observed the crystalline spectacle just beyond these walls? Truly remarkable. Each time the Monastery of Order travels between realms, it leaves behind a trail. much like a ship's wake. In essence, we carry a fragment of the Sleeping Lord's domain with us wherever we go. Crystals dominate the local landscape with astounding speed. Astonishing. It makes one curious about the very nature of our slumbering benefactor, doesn't it? All purely theoretical, of course. The Monastery of Order. Whoever the Sleeping Lord may be, their ingenuity rivals that of Sothasil himself. At the heart of this tower lies the Axiom Engine, a device capable of teleporting our humble abode a great distance across Mundus and Oblivion. Overstay your welcome, and you might find yourself unexpectedly whisked away to a remote corner of the realms. Just ask Aramar. Incidentally, I'm always on the lookout for a promising apprentice. Do you have any experience with calibrating anisotropic vibrations? What happened to Aramar? Yes, my apprentice? Actually, could you do me a favor and deliver these samples to him? He's been staring at the wall for an hour, and his eyes are leaking again. It's most undignified. So he underwent some sort of
Do you want something?
process and it like liquefied his brains. Deliver the samples. Oh, of course. Thank you. Was there anything else? Tyndall said that you've been distracted lately. Did he also mention my eyes leaking? He meant that I was crying, if you must know. Oh my god. Can't figure out if Tyndall's eyes have always been so inept at understanding emotions, or if this place has drained him of all feeling. Just like it has everyone else. Well, nearly everyone else. There are a few others here whose hearts still beat in their chests, like Talia. I'm sorry, it's hard to speak her name right now. What's going on with her? My love, my light, my desert jewel of Inequinia. Would it be overdramatic to say that she opened my eyes to colors I never knew existed? Oh, listen to me speak. I'm a naturalist, not a bard. She has me writing poetry, for God's sake. It's a cruel jest that we should meet in such a dreary place. The sacred path brought us together. Why does it insist on keeping us apart? Well, that cursed codex of the Keeper spawned out some nonsense about Talia and me being a poor match. Said we're doomed to break each other's hearts, if I recall correctly. Well, my heart is in pieces right now, and it's certainly not Talia's fault. The Keeper forbade us from speaking to one another. Why does the Keeper care about your relationship? What do you think? Order? Balance? He wishes to see our minds still as ponds, not rocked by swells of passion. But love doesn't always follow logic, does it? Do you have any problems? I won't lie, we had our spats. Talia's of the opinion that I let Master Tyndall push me around too much. He thinks I should spend less time tending to the Crystal Garden and more on, well, you know, matters of the heart. Talia and I, we come from different worlds at times. Feels like she's keeping something from me. Listen, could you do me a favor? I was getting involved in somebody's love life. Whoops. Open. Talia says she can't read my thoughts as easily as those of her fellow Khajiit. So with no tail to express my joy or whiskers to twitch in displeasure, I must rely on words. Please, deliver my letter to her. Love is far more real to me than scribbled prophecies of some slumbering god. Sure. Please deliver it with care. You carry my heart in your hands. Dearest Talia has been added to your invite. Alright, let's finish with this guy. Where is the Axiom Engine? A marvel of Daedric machinery, so they say. I've longed for a chance to get up close, but alas, the Keeper doesn't invite just anyone into the inner vault. In my opinion, now's not the time for secrecy. We found ourselves unexpectedly tethered to the earth as of late. There appears to be some sort of interference with the local geology in the island. Aramar and I have been conducting tests of mineral deposits within these caverns, but Findings have been inconclusive. Codex. Yes, yes. Surely the Keeper gave you an earful when you arrived. Left you with more questions than answers, I presume. You're not the first. Well, I hope you aren't hoping to find any enlightenment in my laboratory. I, for one, haven't the foggiest notion of how all this sacred path nonsense works. Daedric mathematics? Would you believe it? I went to the Shivering Isles intending to study mushrooms. I quickly learned that leaving isn't quite as straightforward. What do you think of Talia? What's that? Tasha? Oh, the Khajiit. Yes, she used to come in here, always sniffing around and finding some excuse to distract Eramar from his research. Thankfully, it seems the Sacred Path has led her away from my laboratory as of late.
Do you want something?
So the Sacred Path is oftentimes Shard of Order. What is that? Oftentimes used to just mean that guy, the Keeper. Go find Talia. The running is so convenient. Library. And that's where we initially came in, so we'll go this way.
Yes, Outlander. What do you want?
Priest outside the crystallography lab. It's not the library, but maybe we can switch to the other side of the building and then find her this way. Did we just go in a complete circle? It's not you. It's not you.
Warm day to you, friend.
Deliver my letter. Talia is very sorry, but she cannot accept this letter. She does not wish to hurt dear Eramar. His heart is pure, but he knows nothing of this one's past. It is better to remain as two, not one. Much like Joan and Job in the night sky, yes? What do you mean this one's past? Before Talia met Eramar, the only comfort she knew was in Sugar's sweet embrace. She wandered lost in its warm sands more times than counting, till the sleeping one pried the skooma cat's claws from her around her heart. Talia was once a kitten with an insatiable appetite, yes? She did terrible things to satisfy her hunger. It's been many moons since then, yet this one still feels ashamed. You don't need to feel ashamed. Come on now, you're grown, you've turned to the Order. If Eramar learned the truth of Talia's past, he'd never look at her the same way again. His eyes would narrow like the waning moon, and words of love would turn bitter on his tongue. This one has seen it before in the faces of those whom Talia once called friends. Damn. Maybe it's best if you part ways. Don't let fear hold you back. Eramar loves you, I can tell. Talia believes you, Dark Elf, but there's a problem, yes? It is said that Eramar and Talia's love is destined to end under dark moons. Tell this one, stranger, if Talia's heart will break, is the sweetness of Eramar's love worth the tears of its end? Sugar was once the answer to her pain, but now she must face sorrow alone. Yo, the writing of so far, like everything in here is chef's kiss. This is crazy. This is so good. Love is worth every moment, even if it ends. It's better to avoid heartbreak. You should end it now. The Codex might be wrong. Maybe your love can defy fate. I don't know. I don't believe the Codex works, but I don't want to question their fate. I think love is worth every moment, even if it ends, though. This one thinks there is wisdom in your words. It is decided then. Tell Eramar that Talia will meet with him in the Crystal Garden tonight. May her new friend walk on warm sands. Talia chose to continue a relationship with Eramar. I should deliver this news to him. So she didn't even read the letter, did she? Here's Talia. Can't stand to be away from you any longer. Meet me tonight by the Crystal Garden, our secret place. I have something important to do. All my love. Nice. Did it. Okay. Let's go. Crystal Grotto. Jewel's impenetrable. Wait, what is this? Crystal Grottos. Yeah, that's definitely the way out.
Do you want something from me?
Living quarters.
Blessings of order.
First
upon.
Guardian. You have the same information everybody has. Brian's got a bunch of quarters. Lucien's quarters, Aramar's quarters, Talia's quarters. Talia, you better not have some moon sugar in here. Painting, I'm definitely taking that. Words of Clan Mother Anhisi. Sorry, Talia, I didn't mean to steal from you. Resin staff? Arcane enigmas? That looks so sick. Esteemed Keeper. Esteemed Keeper, I write to you regarding my recent treatise, Arcane Enigmas, which was sent to your quarters a fortnight ago. Since I've not yet received your assessment, I can't help but wonder if it may have been inadvertently misplaced. Might I send another copy for your perusal? Signed, the third librarian. Professor's Gold. Got some cool stuff. Scholarly delving into the origins, principles, and applications of paradoxical magic. I will take that. Some good stuff, my friend. Extravagant gloves. Whoa. Dear brother. Oh no. Oh. Dear Lucien. The note is a mess of violently crossed out words and false starts. Only a few sentences are legible. Write these words more times than I can count. Terrible bargain. I hid the truth from you. Forgive me. Oh no. Ooh, that's nice. Sorry, got distracted. Dang, dude. This is messed up. It's the third time this week you've skipped dinner. When you do show up, the stink of Flynn is hard to ignore. Don't think the Keeper hasn't noticed. You've always shouldered the weight of our burdens, Giles. Maybe it's time to let your little brother carry some of the load. I'm here if you ever need to talk. Signed, Lucien. Shale Gorath invent some music. I'll take that for sure. I call all the bottles are surely empty. Crumpled page. Ooh. Guard quarters. Guard duty notes. Plumber site investigation, asset site status, and report. Okay. Lucien's quarters to my hairless friend. Talia heard a loud crash from Brother Giles' room last night. Someone believes he might benefit from time in the reflection room. Maybe you suggest this to him? Saying he needs to pray from being drunk? We already have that specific painting. Take that. Aramar's quarters. Sweet Aramar reminds Talia of the hairless scholar in this story. He's too filled with many questions about Khajiit. Does Aramar have like a Khajiit fetish, you think? Or does he just have a normal, like, crush? If I had a tail, it would prance. The rhythm of your heart's sweet dance. Beneath the crystal's radiant light, my love for you burns ever bright. I don't know. Whose is this? Talia's room? This one we've already been in. Okay, let's get out of here. So...
I'm sure it's around here somewhere.
So it's up here then. Observations, 16th last seed. Forehead, 3 lines. Corners of the eyes, 5 small wrinkles. Left cheek, 2 faint laugh lines. Right cheek, 1 faint laugh line. Okay, this person's going insane. Tendel, well, I mean, Tendel we know for sure is insane. We actually kind of have confirmation of that based on, I'll take that. Based on what people have said, that he's like spent too much time in here. Moisturizer recipe. Marshmallow stalk for its soothing properties. 5-petal extract, fire petal for that rejuvenating touch. Alma cuddle to add a hint of natural resilience. Akalo leaf, leaves for added hydration. Note to self. Have Aramar gather these ingredients. Recent findings suggest that regular teleportation may have adverse effects on one's complexion. They hate Aramar around here. Note to self. Remind Aramar to fetch a crate of crystalline reserve from our next Alinor visit. Keeper's current offerings fail to meet the refined standards of Altmer palette. She goes on a shelf. Take that. Keeper's quarters. Ooh. Map of Vardenfell. I want that. Feather ring, easy maze ring. What is that? The Muse. I want that. This is so cool. Teleportation Praxis. Teleportation Praxis Volume 2. You got a Volume 3? I would sure like it if you do. No. Yeah, doesn't look like it. Yeah, I didn't want to jink it last episode, so I didn't say anything, but it seems, for the most part, the crash problem was solved by updating the game to like RC8 or whatever. I think, again, is release score. Honorable Keeper, in light of the Liminal Barrier's recent awakening, I implore you to address the Third Librarian's continued study of paradoxical magic. As you are all well aware, we are already monitoring several open rifts beneath Saran that show concerning signs of stability. Such reckless experiments risk drawing our enemy's attention at a time when we are most vulnerable. Okay, so it's starting to seem like what's going on is the Librarian's fault. Second Librarian. Mysticism. Grand Soul Gem, definitely. Don't mind if I do. Lots of troubles. There's nothing really in here. No readable notes or anything. Stuff there. To all adherents of the Sleeping Lord, please be advised that the quarters belonging to the second keeper are to be kept securely locked until further notice. Signed, the First Guardian. Okay. So who's in here? I knew it's locked. What is that? Can't touch it. Looks like it's painted. Who is this? The second keeper. They said the second keeper's missing, right? And who signed that? First Guardian. Okay. This is what I wanted to see. Guardian postings. Sample gathering. Liminal barrier damage. Warnings from Third Librarian. To all adherents of the Sleeping Lord, a particularly large and aggressive crystal golem is formed in the northwest. Exploratory and research gathering groups are to take due care and vigilance when traveling outside the tower. Extreme caution should be taken when nearing its location. Every seeker of order lost is a victory for the mad god. We cannot admit. All adherents of the Sleeping Lord, in accordance with the Codex Divine Wisdom, the following rulings are to be upheld in addition to all others prior. The fallen adherent, known as the Artist, is to receive no assistance, be it material, spiritual, or intellectual. Do not engage with her under any circumstances. She represents a fundamental threat to our Lord and his divine mission. What? Harbingers, Talia and Aramar, are to maintain a cordial distance from each other at all times. Should their duties require them to be in each other's presence for an extended period, an impartial third party must be in attendance. Due to the foreseen potential of a negative event, the Harbinger Lucien Durand is to be detained indefinitely to ensure the safety of all. Upon the arrival, the outsider Phaedron Andrus is to be treated without suspicion or hostility. Whoa. Cave spiders encroaching upon the tower are not to be allowed inside. Warning from the First Librarian. To adherents of the Sleeping Lord, the Keeper has asked that any ongoing experiments be reduced to the barest minimum for the immediate future, particularly those involving liminal folding, spatial trajectories of demiplanes, conjuration, mysticism involving oblivion energies, and any manipulation of Daedric plasm or protomatter. Given our present situation, we cannot afford to leave a trail that might allow the archenemy's servants to track us. We're currently monitoring several open rifts, one of which is showing concerning signs of stabilization. These conditions leave us vulnerable to attack. I'll be reviewing and approving or denying experiments as necessary. Should you need further information, please consult with me in the library during my work hours. Notice on the tower's community board cautioned acolytes about several nearby open rifts with Sheogorath's cultists possibly on the hunt. Should speak to the First Librarian for more information.
I'm listening, please.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Open rift. Tears in the liminal barrier are an unfortunate side effect of teleportation. Transpositional travel temporarily weakens the veil between Mundus and Oblivion, creating small rifts that can serve as passages to and from Oblivion. One such tear has opened in the sewers beneath Suran, displaying alarming signs of stabilization, suggesting deliberate intent. I'd be most grateful if you could inspect the anomaly and dispatch any threats that might emerge. Sure. You'd be duly compensated for your efforts. Our monastery must be ever vigilant in the Mad God's agents. Of the Mad God's agents. First Librarian told me about a dangerously stable open rift in Suran's open sewers. He asked me to investigate. Where is it, though? You look forward to the tale of my success. That's it? Yo, I need to talk to these other librarians. I hear some of them are tweaking. Which one is doing the crazy stuff? Is it the third? Or is it... Who is doing it? Who am I supposed to be upset at?
Anything?
Crystal Golem? I left that note as a warning, but I'm not opposed to a more permanent solution. Rumor has it Prismancer Tyndall desires the beast for his research. Such a corruption of our Lord's perfection cannot be tolerated within these sacred halls. I can help you destroy the crystal golem, or I mean, I don't want to. This guy seems like he has very bad intentions. I don't want to get involved. If that's where the sacred path has led you, then let it be so. Blessings of the order be upon you, honored guest.
Is there something you need?
Those not to assist the third librarian. I need to find Talia, and then I need to go find that guy's brother or whatever.
Hello.
Hey, Hello. Not Talia.
I hope you won't take too much of my time.
Deliver my letter. My heart soars like a bird in the sky. Perhaps the Codex was mistaken, and our love can indeed defy fate. Take this crystal amulet as a token of my thanks. Now, if you'll excuse me, I can feel my eyes are beginning to leak again. This time, they're tears of a different kind. Wow. Beautiful. He gave me an amulet as a gift. Crystal amulet. It's hard to know what he gave me. Damn it. I have a feather pouch, which will make us even lighter. So we're looking for... I don't think we can get back into that room that we left when we spoke with the keeper. Like, I don't think we can willingly... Ooh. Hall of Travel. Note from First Librarian. Do not approach the aperture unless you intend to travel. Since our last relocation, the keeper has requested that we strictly limit liminal folding due to the chaotic energies emanating from Red Mountain and the unfortunate dimensional tethering caused by the surrounding deep ebony. For the immediate future, we've sealed this liminal corridor leading to the underground passages of Saran. If you do not intend to travel to Saran, do not approach the aperture. You cannot distinguish intent and will transport you sideways into the transmundus space between dimensions without established return route. Should you ignore this advice, be prepared to find your own way back to these sacred halls. That sign can't stop me, because I can't read. I mean, I can read a little bit. We'll wait. We'll come right back to that.
What makes this smell?
Can you chill? Priest. Is this? No, it's a different one, I guess. I'm trying to see if we can talk to the keeper. Is this him or does this go outside? It goes outside.
Blessings.
I need one of these armor sets. Which kind of sucks because I don't want to have to kill one of them. Although, it is what it is. Can I not use it? Whoa. Dude, this mod pack is sick. I'm literally sitting in it and then I didn't even realize that shit transported me. That is tough. That was sick as hell. From the Monastery of Order. Into the sewers of Saran. Just crazy. And now we've been here. Dangerously stable open rift in Saran's upper sewers. We're in the upper sewer. Let's get a good look at everything. Wrong thing. So I'm pretty sure we got like 3 keys last episode that I meant to also throw away. Iran Manor basement. No. Been in there. I don't believe it's there. That was just like loot and stuff. What's that? weapon equipped again. Is this it? Has to be, right? That's definitely not. Garden Oblivion? Garden of Mania? Dude. Guys who made this mod pack are goated. Damn, you're tough. Suffer. Frank attack. You want me to suffer? How much strength do you have? I bet you don't have a lot. Oh, you do? Oh, not anymore. You don't. Oh. Get a look around of what's going on. Blank canvas. Painting. Some free estates wine. I don't mind if I do. Hunting Hound of Mania? Oh, you thought this was a game? Yeah, I'm not here for your shenanigans, buddy. Did that door just return here? There's not really anything I can do. The canvas still here? It is. I can take it. I don't want a blank canvas though. I'm gonna assume that was enough. Let's see if that was enough to trigger the next phase in the quest. This one. Doing it kind of hitches like that. I think what it's doing is resetting. I think. It's the way out. Keepers. Oh no. This is the keeper. Do we want to talk to him about the crime that hasn't happened yet? We'll mark here to come back to him. Library. Open rift. As I feared, agents of the Mad God tunneled through weakness in the liminal barrier. Based on your description, it appears to be the work of the Hounds of Duke, Thadon. You've done us a great service by eliminating them. Without their efforts to stabilize the rift, it will simply collapse back into the sea of oblivion, leaving no trace behind. Let me see. We are grateful that you resolved the issue before it could lead to disaster. Okay, so that seems to be all with them. Entered a pocket realm of oblivion and defeated the cultist of Sheogora. The first librarian paid me for the efforts, and we suggested he may have additional work for me in the future.
Greetings. What exactly?
Library. Let's see. Yeah, I guess we start heading out. So there are two separate doors. I think the deep caverns is where we're gonna go. Because that guy said, what is his name? Gales? Wait, what? A notice on the tower's community board reports that one of the Monastery Order guardians has not returned from their duties. I should speak to the first guardian for more information. Heard about a crystal golem near the tower. I spoke with that guy. I guess we'll speak with that first guardian about that missing guardian. We can make sure we're doing all the quests in here. I don't know how I missed that. I'm trying to remember where... Is it this one? This is the first guardian, right? Missing guardian. I ask myself, why is an outsider interested in our affairs? Perhaps the sacred path has led you here for a reason. The fifth guardian is overdue from his patrol. I cannot spare a search party while the present crisis holds my attention, so I ask you to search the caverns for him. Should he have perished, you must recover his armor. We cannot afford to leave by any signs of our presence when we depart. I'll help. I recommend you begin your search in our quarters. Guardians mark and schedule outside, tasked based on their own assessment. We then pull all outstanding issues and split them amongst ourselves. If the fifth guardian followed protocol, he would have recorded his duties on the day of his disappearance. That could lead you to his last known destination.
Order will prevail.
What is he known as? The fifth guardian? Guardian? Third librarian, skills, guard quarters, Lucien, Greymarch, Talia. So the pumping station? With the Makezar pumping station? Okay. So we need to go into the caverns and the pumping station and find this missing person. Well, now there's two missing people. Hold on, this is a lot to do. Monastery of Order. Did I spell monastery wrong? Oh my god. Gills, missing keeper, who's a woman, missing guardian, pump station, and then artist. We'll start in the cavern, which is where they said what's his face was last seen. This place is nuts. Oh. Well, that ain't looking good. Oh, that ain't looking good at all. What did... Oh, shit. I think we came in here. this the way we got here? Yeah, I don't think Gils would be dead, because that's his whole thing, is he wants us to warn him, right? That they're trying to harm him. Ah, I clicked off the game. Well, I don't believe he's in here then. We go from the grotto to the Bukamezer. Bathukamezer. Something different. Yeah, there's definitely going to be something different this way. Thing here? Nope. What is this, though? Mycelium Spire? Have we not been here? Also, if you're watching, the Steam Summer Sale is going on. What have you bought during the Steam Summer Sale? I've been so obsessed with American Truck Sim lately, although they just did an update literally today, and it's so big of an update that it's now going to take a while. I have to wait for a bunch of the mods I was using to update, or I'm not going to be able to play it all. So that sucks. I have a feeling there's something up there. Nope. Nothing. What is this place? I mean, I know it's the Mushroom Spire, but like... What is that? Oh. What is this? Oh. Whoa. Buthamakezer? Whoa, what did we just find? I hear centurions. What is this? Like that strength buff. Think you're our first enemy? What's this? There's that thing. We keep seeing this. A paintbrush? Do you think that's the artist that they mentioned? Recall. Oh, it looks like there's something down there. That's where I came in. So came in straight, it loops around to this. Nothing here, so we go up. What's up, now? How do I do that? There we go. Dwarven axe. There's another one. It's by the brush. It is a painter. Abandoned warehouse. Sort of dwarven ghost. Oh, all right, you have reflect. All right, physical damage it is then. You want to be a jerk. Dwarven throwing knives. Spoiled Dwemer oil. Hell yeah. Ash pile. There's none of those things in here. Dwemer coin. Ornate Dwemer cup. Ancient Dwemer door key. Hold on, there's this one. So far we've been following that everywhere. Is there no more in here? Oh. There's this one. Oh, I'm stuck. This one. That one. This one. This one. This one. This one. This one. Guys, are we onto it? There's one. What? Wrong one. What the hell's that? Ooh, somebody's back there. What's this? Daedric what? Daedric runestone? It stopped. Whoa. That's amazing. She is an artist. Whoa.
You've been wounded.
The artist, the virtuoso. I've prepared a pot of tea. Come, take a seat. Share your stories. Aramar. Talia ignites a fire within him. The keeper hopes to quell the flames of passion before they catch and spread to other hearts. This lady's cool. Sacred path? Where did it lead the sleeping lord? His name is faded into obscurity, and no worshippers honor his summoning day. He foresaw the entire future, yet remained blind to his own destiny. It is ancient. It is any accident that we found the Codex in Sheogorath's realm. Forcing order upon a world as inherently chaotic as ours is a pursuit of madness. I fear the Keeper escaped the Shivering Isles in body, but not in spirit. He clings to the fading echoes of a forgotten god with his desperation, of a drowning soul. The Codex. It has locked the Keeper and his followers into prisons of their own predictability. They've forgotten how to think for themselves, slumbering through life just like their god. Tell me, traveler, if a flower is fated to wither on the vine, would you deny it water? The Keeper believes the future is unchangeable, so he neglects nurturing the present. He robs his people of their opportunity to defy fate, to prove they can be greater than their current selves. That is why the Codex must be destroyed. How? I trust you, lady. I'll do whatever you say. What's up, pimp? Yo, what is that blade you have? I'm so sorry, Queen. I need these. So sorry. I'm so sorry, Queen. I've done the wrong thing and I know it. Please forgive me, for I have sinned.
May I help you?
You can. I'm so sorry. You've done enough. You've done more than your fair share. So sorry. An evil man, you don't deserve this. Bakamezer, we're going back to the industrial station. I cannot believe we found this. Did it on one fell swoop. With our stolen goodies, and now we run. Wait. Alright, I meant to go to this one. Bathum Shikezar. Pronouncing that all kind of wrong. Whoa, where are we? Whoa. Amethyst? Dwemer Centurion Eye? Dwemer Scrap Left Pauldron? What's up, pimp? Trying to shoot at me? Dwemer Centurion Parts. Dwemer Coil. Giant Centurion Schematics. Raw Ebony. Whoa. Dwemer Disc. Centurion Parts. Hey, bro, I'm just having a look around. I don't know why you're tripping. Yo, you're so bad at aiming, dude. I'm not even worried about you because you're so bad. Oh, you shot my magic. Oh! Yo, your boys are getting kind of melted. You're pretty strong. Oh. Is there stuff up there? No, I think these are just shelves of parts. That's cool. This is like an underground warehouse of parts they're working on. Dwarven dart. Dwarven bolts. I'll take those. Some dwarven goodies. He's glad to take those. Whoa. Are you a centurion? Of course you are. That's cool that they have that little system to travel through. Satchel pack. Oil. Just getting a litany of parts. Door. Oh, I didn't see you there. What is that? A dormer torch? Open mace. Ugly ghost. You're invisible. We can't even see you. Dormer scarab plans. Bust. Broken dormer lantern. Globe tool. We're gonna have too much dormer stuff to put in one place. Dormer rubber. Clamps, cranks. Clamps. Dormer's hammer. Yo. This is crazy. What the fuck is that? Couldn't see from... No. But you have a shield. You look different than the other ones. Oh. Dwarven Spectre. I fought a Spectre or two in my day. There's like some control panel or something. There's a spear there. Sort of centurion hanging on the wall. Another one just sitting there. Dwarven hammer. Looks pretty basic. And it's pretty heavy and we're kind of full. They have a working centurion? Where's my magic? How the hell did they get a centurion working in here? Alright, he can't go across this bench. What is this? Wasn't that guy? He's in the pumping station. That's where we're supposed to be. Put that. Put that. Where's my magic? Oh. Oh my god. Oh, it's harass me time? Harass me o'clock? Everybody jump me? Alright, I see. That's cool. You should be hitting your boy with that magic, to be honest. Where's the guy? We're looking for a human. Better not. Some stupid shit. Magic's not going to protect you, Centurion. I'm sorry. There's no way you got good enough magic where you come from. Hole in here. There's somebody over there? Is that a person? Oh no. Oh, that's definitely who we were looking for. Although I don't know if we'll be able to carry all his armor out. Whoa. Found the missing guardian dead in the Commissar. Should take his armor. Damn, bro. Longsword, I'm gonna leave. How much would it be if I took all? Oh, we can barely carry it all. Okay. All right, I'm not gonna trip then. Oh, shoot. Oh, okay. Kind of strong. Oh, no. More than one? This is messed up. The other one seems to be cosmetic, question mark? Not sure what he's doing. Whoa, bro, you look tiny. What's your deal? Little mini Scout Centurion. That's messed up. They set you up for failure, bro. Got the B team on the clock today. Industrial station. Nice. So we got that Guardian's stuff. I still need to find where that guy's brother is. Gills or Giles or however you would pronounce that. Bastard. Alright, you got a little bit too much health, buddy. I'm out of here. Oh, what's up here? God, of course there's a bunch of stuff. Oh no! And what are you, a Spectre one? Which one are you? Oh my god. Bro. I'm trying to look for somebody back here. What is that? Glimmer Amulet, I'll take that. Turquoise of Lies? What the hell is that? Oh my god, don't die. Oh, they're definitely draining my stats. Oh no, I used my last Restore Magicka right there. Turquoise of Lies. Too busy looking at the turquoise, I didn't realize this guy was reflecting my magic and he was gonna kill me. Yo, this guy is strong as hell. Dwarven Spectre, dude, you were tough. What is a Turquoise of Lies? See, this, I remember, is the way we came in here. Although we don't exactly need to run out like that, because we can't just straight up. Durand Debts, welcome back to the Crystal Grotto. Ah, my bad, my bad. The hell is that? Why is there a guy outside now? Weren't we specifically told not to let spiders come inside? I remember reading that on the paper. Oh my god. What happened? Oh, it's broken. Sort of rebirth then. How about that, punk?
I suppose I have a moment.
You
What
are
is
who
it?
we've been looking for. Giles. Wow. Yo, this place rules. This is really, really well done. But we're going to go ahead and call it an episode here. Cliffhanger. We've now met the missing brother. We still need to find the missing keeper, however. But I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching and sticking with the series. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.